Products delivered by your Chinese supplier have significant quality problem and they refuse to fix it. How to recover? Which is a better plan? Start with a negotiation or start a lawsuit directly? My answer is it depends. For small amount cases, I'm referring to case amount lower than 30,000 US dollar. There's no doubt you should start the case with negotiation. The reason is very simple. The cost. Filing a lawsuit in China is a time-consuming and costly action. So if your case value is not very high, starting with negotiation is of course a better idea. Otherwise, at the starting point of the cases, you need to pay another big sum of money. But if your case value is not small, for example, a case higher than 50,000 or even 100,000 US dollar, then maybe starting with negotiation is not a better plan. Why? Because if a lawyer show up, it will give your opponent a warning. Maybe a lawyer show up, they pretend to solve the problem, but at the same time they are moving their assets out of their companies. So at the end of the day, if the negotiation break down, you want to sue them, even you finally win the case, there is no asset to be enforced, then the whole lawsuit means nothing for you, just extra cost, right? So when we are evaluating a case, a very important point is, do we have sufficient asset clues that we can apply the court to freeze? Because in China's court system, as a plaintiff, it's not like just tell a judge, I want to sue this company and I want to freeze their bank account, just do that for me. It's not like that. Chinese court will first review the case to see, do you have a case or not? And if you do have a case, they will build a case. Then you need to tell the judge, don't inform your opponent. Don't tell them you already filed a case. And you need to submit the bank account numbers, the address of a house or apartment to the court to apply them to freeze those assets for you. And if you don't have, the court won't investigate for you. And you know that in China, a lawsuit lasts for a very long time. If you cannot freeze sufficient assets at the very beginning, after maybe 2 years, 3 years, you win a case. There's no asset to be enforced, and it turned out to be nothing. That's a very major risk. So, as lawyers, when we are providing our legal opinion to our clients, so how to recover your losses. So, my advice for my client will not be just majorly based on the case and evidence, but very important, it will based on how much or what kind of asset clues, bank account information, house, apartments, factory, buildings, this kind of information. Do we have them or not? This is a very important factor for us to give our clients our opinions. And as lawyers, in order to create a better result for you, we will do more. For example, we will assist our clients to search more bank accounts and other asset information of the potential defendant. How? For example, China have a government authority called MSA, Market Supervision Authority, right? And each company, when they establish their company and each time they make changes, they need to file those information with MSA. And in the MSA files, we may be able to access to more bank account information and their shareholders' Chinese ID information from the records. And these are, we call it asset clues. More bank accounts, more address information. Address means maybe this is their houses or apartments. And also as Chinese lawyers, when we assist our clients to trying to maximize the final turnover of the case, we will also try to lock more defendants into the case. I just talked to a client with a case, and his case, he have very solid evidence, but the point is the Chinese company is a limited liability company and the registered capital only 100,000 RMB. So I find that their shareholders are two individuals and looks to me husband and wife. So what we will do is we will check their internal files registered with the MSA. If we can confirm these two people are husband and wife, we can not only sue this company, but we can sue this couple. How to confirm? For example, if the Chinese ID address of the male shareholder and the Chinese ID address of the female shareholder are the same, then normally speaking it means they're at least family members. So this is how we do the job. And also, evidence are very important because in the international trade cases, lawyers' key job is to assist our clients to sort out the evidence in order to make the judge's work to be easy. In China, each judge have like 300 to 400, even 500 cases 1 year. They need to make judgments. So in international trade cases, most of the communications documents are in English, and many judges are not familiar with international trade and logistics. This also add up their difficulties to understand the whole case. So the key for us to win so many cases, hundreds of the cases for international clients, is to make evidence easy for Chinese courts to understand the case in order to make a favorable judgment for our clients. Yeah, to sum up, as your Chinese lawyers, when you are facing a case, the first step is we assist you to confirm which is the best strategy for you, to negotiate first or to directly file a case and freeze your opponent's bank accounts. Also, we can assist you to try to search for more asset clues to increase the chance of your final enforcement, to increase the chance you can get your money. And we can assist you to try to find out if we have chances to add more defendant in the cases and present the evidence to the judge in a better way. All of these moves, we only have one target, is to assist you to recover as much as possible. This is Larry Joe. I'm partner attorney from Landing Law Offices China. Landing is an international law firm based in China. Here we have more than 35 offices with more than 1,500 legal professionals. And if you have any China-related legal matters, please feel free to contact us.